Hello guys, welcome to another episode of With These Hands. I only have one finished object and one work in progress. Well, technically I have two works in progress. The socks from last year, hey, it's okay. As you can see, I got a haircut, so my hair is been trimmed down, so I'm gonna let y'all know how fast it grows, so it'll be back. No problem. It's still natural. I just had it blow dried and flat ironed. That's all. So, and of course, got my grays dyed. So, but one of the projects I'm working on, I'm on the last rose. This is the if y'all can see it, it's good. The cabling and stuff because of the color, the light in here. But this is the food for thought cowl, and I'm almost finished with it. I just have like 1, 2, 3 more rows, I think, to do. 3 or 4 more rows to do, and I'll be done. I'm not doing the decreases because I don't like that ringed shelf that look it's in the picture. I prefer my cowl to be looser around my neck, so I'm leaving it as is, so it'll be nicer. Not nicer, but looser around my neck. So that's why I'm not doing decreases. But I still have the other full skein. This is how much is left of that skein. So I'll have enough to do the matching mittens. Well, not mittens. Fingerless gloves that goes with it. So I might do a different pattern for the fingerless gloves. Something that's like with a straight up cable pattern. I haven't decided yet. So it's almost finished. And this has been my car knitting that I do at lunchtime, or my lunchtime knitting. So it's almost done. So next week when I do my video, that should be finished. Today while I was getting my hair done, I started and finished this black scarf. And this is using stash yarn as well. So this scarf is for Vanessa. And let's see. So yeah. So it's plenty long enough. She likes to wear her scarves. You know how people take their scarves. How do they do it? I don't know how to do it. And they put them on and they pull it through some kind of weird way. Let me see. I don't know. Y'all know I'm not a big fashion person, but I'm not sure how to do it. But they put the scarf on, and then they pull it through some kind of way. They loop it over and pull it through some kind of weird way. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, I know. I know how to do it now. Okay, so they put the scarf around the necks like this, and then they take and put it through the loop, and then they choke themselves. It's like a hangman's noose. Why would you want to put a noose around your neck? But that's how some people like wearing their scarves. So, yeah. And I used the stash yarn that I had for this, and there is no more of this yarn. It's some I got from the mill ends bin. So what I got is what I got. Yep, and it's for my pet forward, so what you get is what you get. So that scarf is finished. So what I'm working on now is it's going to be another infinity scarf. It's using this crossover stitch, triple crochets. So you guys can see the out of focus. Oh, there we go. And the color is Holly Berry. It's Red Heart with Love. I don't know if you guys can see how it crosses over or not. But, there you go. But it's a nice pattern. It looks good, too. I'm tempted to make a baby blanket with a stitch. It's pretty easy. And once I get the length I need, I'm gonna cross it and then sew the ends together. I might put a couple of buttons on it too. But it's a very easy pattern. So, you know, you do I forgot how many I chain, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But the pattern is real easy. So basically, you skip 6, triple crochet in the 7th chain from the hook, triple crochet in the next chain, yarn over, go back to the 6th chain from the hook that you skipped, do a double crochet in that chain, and then skip the next chain and repeat. And then when you chain up, I've been chaining up 4. That's what I've been doing. So it's up to you how many you chain up. But anyway, you chain up and then you skip the first stitch. You do a triple crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then you go back to the stitch you skipped, and you do the double crochet. And it's easy to follow the pattern along. You just follow the pattern all the way down, and that's that pretty much. So yeah, it's a very easy pattern to do. I mean, I just started it, and that's how much I got. Probably started. But I'm reading a book too while I'm doing this, so I keep stopping. And I'm listening to videos while I read the book. And if it's something that seems interesting that they're saying, I flip back over to the video real quick to see what they're showing, to the different podcast videos. So that's what's going on with my crafting this week. The bag that I'm using today, is Ashley's bag that she made me. I got a lot of compliments on it when I was at the beauty salon. Everybody loved it. And I told them where they could find one too. So yeah. And I'm chewing gum, and I shouldn't be chewing gum, but hey, it is what it is. And when my jaw starts hurting, I'll stop chewing the gum. That's pretty much it. I've been going through my paper stash and pulling out some of my old paper that I've been using as a young man at my job who's thinking about taking some art classes at the local community college. So I'm going to give him some of my old paper stash just sitting there and aging and just keeping my smaller art pads and art journals and stuff, and giving him some of those bigger ones because that's what they want you to use in school. I don't like those real big ones, those like 48 by 20 something size paper. So I'm giving those to him. And that's pretty much all that's going on with me. Like I said, I'm working. This is that scarf I just finished was my first pay it forward project for the year. I have 7 more to do, and then my pay it forwards will be done. Like I said, I'm not doing a bunch of extra pay it forward stuff this year because I want to concentrate on doing stuff for me. Excuse me, like the cowl, fingerless gloves, things that I will wear as accessories in cold weather. As well as I have a goal to finish those socks and to do a sweater this year, as well as doing commissions and stuff. So yeah, so I've already been busy this year. This has been my best year so far for word of mouth, local word of mouth stuff. So I'm glad that that's starting to pick up. So yeah. And showing y'all my gum, whatever. But that's pretty much all I got going on right now. My desk is almost cleaned off so I can start drawing and doodling again. It's getting there. Gotta take those bins behind me upstairs to the room that I've designated as my overflow room. It's an empty room in the attic. It used to be a bedroom. So all my bins are gonna go up there with all my extra fiber in there. And then my goal is to make these shelves all around me get empty, or get emptier over the next 2 years. And as they're getting emptier, I will be spinning what's in this room. And then as I need more things to spin, I'll be bringing stuff down. That's the plan. I gotta send my deposit off to EchoView Fiber Mill for to get all those fleeces that I had left processed, get all that stuff taken care of. And then once that gets paid for, I'll take what I want, and then the rest of it is probably going to go up on my Etsy shop. Well, not probably. The rest of it is going to go up on my Etsy shop. So probably by, I would guess, June or July, I'll let you guys know when I update my Etsy. First I'll let you guys know up here what I got left of what is left. And then I will put it into gallons Ziploc bags and probably sell it like 8 ounces at a time in 8 ounce bags. So that's the easiest thing to get rid of it that way. And it's gonna be in carded slivers right off the drum carding. That's how I prefer to spin, and I find that it's easier to spin than sometimes realigning. You can always take that if you want to, and if you have a drum carder, you can always take that fiber and run it through the drum carder again and again until you get a big, very, very nice, well-aligned back. Or you could use hackles or whatever, however you want to do it, and pull it through. Ideas to make your own slivers that are more aligned. That's up to you. It spins fine, and I find that spinning it off the carded slivers, you do have a little cross, so your fiber has a little bit of a halo, and it seems to mesh well if you want a sturdier fiber with a little bit of a halo. And there will be alpaca, there will be Border Leicester wool, there will be Romney wool, and these are all natural colors. There's no dye. There's going to be no wool added to these fleeces. There is some Wensleydale a Wensleydale blanket, CVM blanket that was amazingly soft, and some Border Leicester and some Cormo. So yeah, and then there would be a bag of just a little bit of just the odds and ends. I had some merino, some rambouillet, just not enough for just do it on its own, but these fibers are going to be combined into a, just like my remnant skein, into a remnant sliver, but they're similar fibers, so they should do well. Even if they come out a little bit nippy, so what, you'll have a textured yarn and you can over dye whatever color you want. So yeah, so that's what's going on with me right now. This has been like, I'm hoping these next 2 years will be good years for us, because it seems like every time we start getting everything the way we want it, there's always something that comes by and just like slap you down. I've been through a lot since I moved to Virginia. I'm like, maybe, but hey, we'll be okay. I got friends like you guys that help me with stuff. Like when my daughter needed, funds to go to Texas for her competition, I'll never forget that, how you guys came together and helped me with that. She graduates from high school this year, so hopefully she'll get into the school like she wants to get into, the fiber school. Not fiber, but that sewing and fashion. That's what I'm looking for, fashion stuff. I'm not into fashion, so it takes me a while to think about the words and stuff like that, because I don't care less. As long as I got some jeans and t-shirts, I'm good. Because they're having like they call it the company I work for, prom. It's supposed to be like a corporate thing for the employees, okay? And everybody told me that, the people be showing up like it's the prom, wearing these nice dresses and all this other stuff. And I was like, are you serious? And they're like, yeah. They said it's like the PRA prom. I said, well, I didn't enjoy going to the prom I went to. I'm not about to buy a dress just to go for one night to some function that I don't want to be at anyway. So yeah, so I didn't sign up for it, and I won't sign up for it. And unless I'm ordered to go there, one year because maybe a reward or something like that, then I might go. But if I do go, I'll just buy a nice dress, like a church dress, something I can wear again. And I roll in there, receive my award, and sneak out and head back to comfort zone. Because after you live so long, I could care less about stuff like that. I don't care about stuff like that. I don't like going to stuff like that. And I don't feel I should be subjected or forced to go to stuff like that. I should be able to just be comfortable, you know what I'm saying, in my own skin, in my own clothes, and not have to be, I don't dress to impress. I dress for comfort. Because I've reached that age where I'm tired of stuff like that. It's meaningless. It's ridiculous. And people shouldn't be forced or subjected to having to be uncomfortable because that's what society thinks you should wear, or how society thinks you should dress for a particular job or whatever. I think you get better productivity from people if they are comfortable in their clothes. You can have casual and professional dress that is well maintained. It looks very nice and it looks professional without being uncomfortable. I see some of these women walking around in these high heels. I'm looking at them like, y'all done lost y'all damn minds. Ain't no way I'm gonna be walking around having to take my shoes off just to be somehow because my feet hurting because of these heels I'm walking around in. Ain't gonna happen. One, I'm flat-footed. That's number one. So if my job ever said you wearing heels is a requirement, I'd be like, my lawyer be getting in touch with you. No, thank you. Ain't gonna happen. I ain't wearing nobody heels. Nobody. Didn't do it when I was in the military. I'd be damned if I'm gonna do it now. And this is just how I feel about that, because it's ridiculous that women should have to be subjected to that at this day and age. There's nothing wrong with wearing attractive flats with your clothes. Why should you have to wear heels? So these women, why should you have to wear heels and risk breaking your ankle, tripping on something, the heel breaking and you falling and getting hurt? I mean, why should you have to subject yourself to that crap because some man wants, or in this day and age, some woman wants you walking around dressed like that? Not because of the job, but because they like it, if you know what I'm talking about. So, no thank you. You want somebody to wear some heels? Go home and tell your wife to put on some heels and strut around your house in heels. How about that? That's how I feel about that. And I know I went off on a tangent, which I haven't done in a while, but y'all will be okay. So, yeah. So that's what's going on with me. I'm back to working my regular hours now. So we got someone hired and trained, and she's working out very well. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that she likes it there and stays. That'd be nice to have a stable team for a change. And the only time we would need somebody new to train is if one of us wants to go on vacation or has to be out for any reason. I've already put in my day off for Maryland Sheep and Wool that Friday before Maryland Sheep and Wool, and it's already been approved. So I will be going to Maryland Sheep and Wool again this year. You'll be able to find me in the main barn in the Walks Far Acre booth again. I'll be sitting there and talking and spinning after I do my fast running around, which y'all know. Jim's Turnstile, get me a spindle. Run over to the Cormo tent to get me some Cormo from the, I can't remember her name, but I told you guys on the video from the last Maryland Sheep and Wool the name. But she's usually up in the tented area, right up the hill. If you come straight through the gate and just go straight, there's like these tents out on the gravel. There's usually a tent, a couple of Cormo people. They usually share a tent, or sometimes they'll be around themselves. There's a couple of tents there, and I usually get Cormo from her. And then I go to the bee folks, and I get me some honey and stuff, if they have something I want. And then I go to Jim's Turnstile, get my spindle. Since I'm not getting any more fleeces, I'm done with fleeces, so I'll skip the barn I usually get the border Leicester from. I go to the felting lady's booth that felts those nice little ornaments and stuff like that, and little rabbits and little sheep. I'll go in her booth and see if there's anything in there I want to get. Then I'm going to go to the lady who does the monster mugs and stuff and see if there's anything I want. And then I'll head down to the main barn and I'll check out some of the roving and stuff. And then I'll go to the Walks Far Acre booth and spin in the booth and sit and talk and chat. And that's my Maryland Sheep and Wool. I don't consider myself a podcaster. So, you know, I didn't go to the podcasters meetup because I don't consider myself a podcaster. If I see people in passing, I see people in passing. I didn't have good experiences with some of the people I did see in passing. So I'll just, you know, do my own thing. Ain't got time for people and their egos, you know. So, and that's how I feel about it. I don't have time for it. I don't worship nobody. People are people. You get up in the morning just like I do. If you got a cold and sick, snot run out your nose just like it run out mine. If you eat the wrong thing, you'll be in the bathroom just like I would be. So you're a human being. You're a human being with different circumstances. But that don't make you better than anybody. That's how I feel about people in general. I don't care if you're the highest of the high or the lowest of the low. You're a human being. And no one is better than anyone else. Their circumstances are better, but that individual is not better than any other life form, as far as I'm concerned. Human life, anyway, on this planet. Human life is human life. Once it's gone, it's gone. You can't get it back. So that is that. So I hope y'all enjoyed my rant. I'm not sure what this pattern is, but it's similar to a double stitch pattern that I've done before. It may be in one of those calendars that you get, you know, the year calendars with the stitch calendars. What is it called? It's the 365 crochet, yeah, stitches book. So if you have one of these, just look in there and see if you can find it. I think there's a double crochet version. So I'm still walking at work, so I'm still working on maintaining the weight loss I've had this last year, and can't wait for us to get back on the daylight savings time to change over in the spring, so that spring forward, so that I can start walking again when I get off work, so we can do our mile plus walk when we get off work. Cause I don't do that walk during the winter, because you guys know my neighborhood is not the safest neighborhood in the world. So I'm not walking around my neighborhood at night. That's just that. That's asking for trouble. So yeah. I'm gonna let you guys go. Take care. Maybe we'll win the lottery and I can move. Y'all take care.